Go through. Let's go. Come on. Go.
Let's go here.
Let's go. Right here, right?
Here we go. Here we go.
My bad.
Yeah. Let's go, coach. Sorry. Yes, sir. I ain't no blank. Yep. Okay, everything should be enclosed back here. Get through a book rule it. There's an opening right there, and an opening right there. Go through a book rule that. Follow the big fence, that white post right there. It goes 90-degree turn. We play live in the bullpen. Everything's there. Take the yellow fence on top there, all the way down. You see the gate, double gate there? One pole to the right now. There's a back line, that pole, and you got a fence. Dead ball with a car in front of it. That gate should be closed. You get through a book rule. Foul pole, scoreboard on the outside of the fence. The ball gets lodged in the park. You should put that book rule. Same thing over here. Two openings right there. Right book rule. Play live in the bullpen. You can throw over top of the screen over this one right here. Same to that gate down there. We got two 7-inning games. No speed up rules. No 10-run rules the first game. It'll go forever. We'll continue that game. The second game, then we'll continue. Right? If we can tough on the games, the second game, we'll just right? Other than that, it's basically we'll do national anthem real quick. We'll start up. If you guys need to train, our trainer will be here. All right, guys. That's your game, guys. All right, coach. Joe, we'll get all foul balls. Just what you just tell me, 2, 3, whatever. Let's go, Mel. Let's go. Find yourself in front. Let's go. Take the flag.
We welcome you to Brookdale Baseball, and the first pitch put in play and a base hit to center field for Leaf Moylan. So he doesn't waste any time on the first pitch of the ball game. Single to center field to get it started for Montgomery. Brian Gadsworth here with you as we stream live on YouTube. And the batter Charlie Levy for the Mustangs. Montgomery just played their first game of the season yesterday. It was a win. It was Levy showing bunt on the first pitch, and he takes a strike. Throw to second with the runner in motion. That's a stolen base. Throw goes into center field, and on to third goes Moylan. So an eventful start. Only a couple pitches in, a base hit, a stolen base, and a throwing error. And Montgomery quickly a runner at third base with nobody out. Charlie Levy, the second baseman, right-hand hitter. And Jake Burt's next pitch is off the outside corner for a ball. Mike Greco waits on deck for Montgomery. Will quickly have a scoring opportunity. And a little cue shot hit to second. Colbert's there to play it, throws to first to get him, but a run scores as Moylan crosses the plate. And two batters in, it's 1-0 Montgomery. So the base is empty, and Mike Greco stands in now, left-hand hitter. He's the left fielder. First pitch on the way, taking a fastball for a strike. And now the 0-1. Swinging a ground ball hit towards second. Another chance for Colbert. He makes the play, and there are two out. So two out, bases clear. John Zilawa, the first baseman now, as he digs in from the right side. Montgomery has scored a run in the inning to take a 1-0 lead. And first pitch is outside, 1-0. For Montgomery, not a lot of stats on them as they've only played one game so far, a 3-2 victory at Camden yesterday. That came against a winless Camden team who was dropped to 0-7 for the year, pitched down and outside. Shane Andrews is behind the plate for Brookdale today. Game one of a doubleheader. Brookdale has gotten off to a great start this year at 7-0. And that one runs inside for ball four, so Zilawa is on with a walk. And it brings in Nomar Garcia, designated hitter. 1-0 Montgomery just underway. They've got a two-out base runner. And Burt working from the stretch with the first pitch. Hit into right center field, and that's down for a base hit. Turning second, Zilawa. He'll make it to third. And he's in standing. So runners now at the corners. The rest of the Brookdale defense behind two out, one run in, and the pitch. Big cut and a miss. 2 balls and a strike. Brookdale has played most of their games here at home so far this year, 6 of the 7 in Lincroft. Next pitch home is in the dirt. Good stop by Andrews as he kept that in front of him. No break from Zilawa at third base. So Burt behind the count, trying to get through this opening inning with only 1 run against him. He needs to find the zone with this pitch. And it's on the way. And it missed, ball 4. So Tomlinson works the walk, and that fills up the bases for the Mustangs. Adam Rodriguez now. As Burt will go from the full wind. His first pitch is in the dirt, and another stop by Andrews. So he's kept a couple in front of him. Not allowed the runner from third to break. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss to even up the count. Zilawa, Garcia, and Tomlinson all on the bases. They've all reached consecutively against Burt. Inside, and that got him, and that will bring in a run. So Zilawa touches the plate. Bases loaded, hit by pitch as Rodriguez is plunked, and it's 2-0 Mustangs. That's going to prompt a first inning conversation. Johnny Johnson out to the mound. Try to settle down the right-hander before he goes after the 8th place hitter, Jimmy Marino. Two runs home in the inning. Brookdale finds themselves down 2-0. Bird again from the full windup. His first pitch, and it's in there for a strike. Bases remain full. Bird looking for one big out here. Comes with the 0-1, and he got another call. Strike 2. So Marino down in the count. Pressure situation. Bird working quickly with his next one. Swing and a miss. He got him on 3 pitches. So Marino down on strikes. Montgomery scores 2 in the opening inning. Brookdale coming up in the bottom of the first, down 2-0. Bottom of the first inning, Brookdale down 2-0 as Ryan Schmidt leads things off for the Jersey Blues, and the first pitch is up high, ball one. Schmidt will be followed by Nick Lavarco and then Rocco Bresniak. In a 2-0 game, right-hander Evan Weinberg on the mound for Montgomery. High fly ball toward left center field. Long run over, sliding and can't make the catch for Greco, and to second base goes Schmidt. He's in standing with what is a pretty fortunate double. Greco went over in the gap, went into a slide, but could not make the catch. So it brings in Lavarco, now right fielder. Second-year Jersey Blue. Brookdale tries to immediately fight their way back from a 2-0 deficit. First pitch on the corner for a strike, 0-1. Lavarco's gotten off to a great start. 3 home runs this year. That's tied for the region lead. Had 5 home runs all of last season, so you figure he'll go way past that total. The 0-1 just missed to even the count. It's 1-1. Lavarco was a big part of the team last year, starting in right field. Had an injury second half of the season that cost him some time. Now the 1-1. Fastball he laid off, and it missed the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Leadoff man in scoring position. Schmidt takes his lead off second. Evan Weinberg working from the stretch with his next delivery, and a big cut and a miss as Lavarco was looking for home run number 4 with that swing. But now the count evened up. As Brookdale bats in this bottom of the first inning. And a ground ball hit to short. Up with it there as Tomlinson throws to first to get him easily. Runner Schmidt has to hold it second, and there's 1 away. So Rocco Bresniak, third baseman. Hitting third in the order, right-hand hitter. He's got a home run this season. Brookdale has 8 of them total. And a first pitch breaking ball in there for a strike. Good pitch. Schmidt again leading from second. Righty to righty, but first a throw and a fairly close play at second, but Schmidt back in there. Bresniak has 13 hits and 22 at-bats this year. That's good for better than 500 average, but he can't hold the swing here, and it's a strike. 2 doubles, 1 home run for the third baseman. In a 2-strike count here against Weinberg, and he goes down on strikes with a high heater. So Weinberg gets him his first strikeout, and there are 2 down. So the inning left to Ryan Cole, big right-hand hitter. First baseman hitting in the cleanup spot. And he hits a high pop coming back and out of play. Cole is a 2-way player. He's done great work on the mound this year. Hasn't allowed a run in his pitching appearances. And then at the plate, he's got 11 hits and 17 at-bats as he hits that one sharply foul, and he's down in the count, 0-2. In fact, he enters the day third in region play, a batting average of .647. Probably safe to say that won't hold quite that high as the season goes along. And in the dirt, blocked by Chikota, the Mustang catcher. Rest of their defense, Greco, Moylan, and Marino man the outfield. Rodriguez and Tomlinson left side of the infield. Levy, Zilawa are on the right side. And Chikota does the catching for Weinberg. Next one home to Cole. Swinging a rocket deep to left field. That ball's way back there, and it'll one-hop up against the fence. Here's Schmidt to score the first Brookdale run. Cole's in second standing with an RBI double, and that cuts the Montgomery lead. It's now 2-1. So a rope off the bat of Cole. His 8th double of the year already. So he picks up run batted in number 8. And Brookdale on the scoreboard. Anthony Martino, the batter, designated hitter for this game 1 today. And off the outside corner, 1-0. Martino, a newcomer to these Jersey Blues, a freshman. 1 run home and a 2-1 score. There's a called strike, 1-1. So 2 doubles in the inning. Schmidt started things with a fly ball double, and then Cole a rocket toward the gap in left center to score the first Brookdale run. Now another pickoff try at second, back in standing is Cole. And Weinberg set and ready with his next pitch. Way outside off the glove of Chikota, and that'll advance the runner. Cole to third. Wild pitch from Weinberg as that one got away. So the Jersey Blues a chance to tie the score early. Down 2-0 before they came to bat. 1 run in, tying run now at third base. Martino trying to get him in as he takes one at his feet for a ball. Infield playing back with 2 out in the inning. The pitch. Swinging a high fly ball down the left field line. That'll be foul as Greco goes back for a look, but it's to the left of the foul pole, nearly home run distance. For Martino, who has cracked 1 out of the park in this young season. Young season that has seen Brookdale without a loss so far, 7-0, atop the Region 19 standings. And the next pitch, sharply to third, played there by Rodriguez. He'll go to first with it, and they can't get the out as Zilawa had it go by him. A run is in as Cole scores, and the game is tied at 2. So it should have been a routine play on a ground ball to Rodriguez, but his throw was low. Zilawa couldn't dig it out, and it's a 2-2 tie. Brings in Devin Smith, center fielder for Brookdale. Runner going, pitches a strike, throw to second is in time, they got him. So Martino caught stealing to retire the side. Brookdale scores 2 to tie it, helped out by the throwing error from Rodriguez. We go to the second, 2-2. Top of the second inning here on the campus of Brookdale Community College. Brendan Chikota takes the first pitch down and in, 1-0. Jake Burt on for his second inning of work for the Jersey Blues. Deals the 1-0 pitch, and there's a strike, 1-1. 2-2 game as we start the second. Montgomery sent 8 to the plate in the first and scored twice. That one nearly hit Chikota as he bent. 2 balls and a strike. After Chikota, it'll be back to the top of the order as he pops one up right side of the infield. Colbert, the second baseman, waiting for it and makes the one-hand catch. 1 away. Now back to the top of the order for the Mustangs. Leaf Moylan, center fielder. And he's up there hacking on a first pitch. Waves and misses at the off-speed, 0-1. And Moylan didn't waste any time when he batted in the first. First ball swinging, single to center field. Here he drops down a bunt, but it's a foul ball. Singled, stole a base, reached third on a throwing error, came around to score the first run of the game. Montgomery added 1 in that first, and Brookdale came back with 2 of their own in the first, and that's where we stand tied at 2. There's a swing and a miss to put him away, so Moylan out on strikes, and Burt has set down the first 2 in the inning. Charlie Levy digs in for the second time. Grounded out his first trip to the plate, and he hits one off the end of the bat, a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Burt looking for a bounce-back inning after a hard-working first frame. A ball and a strike. High and off the glove of Andrews. 2-1. Got to be a little bit of a disadvantage for Montgomery. They've only played 1 game this season, and Brookdale 7 games under their belt to this point. And that missed. Next one home from Burt. On the corner, a called strike. So it's even 2-2. Wind and the pitch. Just missed, and that was actually the full count offering, so Levy works the walk. So Montgomery, a 2-out base runner. Mike Greco stands in now. He grounded out to second his first time up, 0 for 1. Levy taking his lead. And there is a called strike as Burt spots the outside corner. Good crisp day for baseball today. Temperature in the low 50s. Plenty of sunshine. Runner in motion as the pitch is outside. Throw to second, and he is out. A perfect throw from Andrews. Levy caught stealing. We've already seen each side be caught stealing once, and now Brookdale will come to bat in the bottom of the second, and the game is tied 2-2. Bottom of the second inning here in Lincroft in a 2-2 tie, Brookdale and Montgomery, as Devin Smith bats for the first time and takes the first pitch that missed for ball 1-0. Smith will be followed in the inning by Shane Andrews and then Nick Colbert for the Jersey Blues, as they face right-hander Evan Weinberg, whose next pitch missed a little bit high, and he's behind 2-0. Brookdale 2 runs in the first, had a couple of doubles from Schmidt, and then Cole drove him in. High pop-up and foul, third base side. Smith, the freshman in the Brookdale lineup. He's the regular center fielder out of Howell, New Jersey. Leading off this bottom of the second inning and taking a strike. Strike 2 in the count. And he hits one towards short, backhanded by Tomlinson in the hole. Long throw, not in time. And Smith beats it out, an infield hit. Well, Tomlinson played it well on the backhand, made a good enough throw, but Smith had enough legs to beat it out. So the third Jersey Blue hit took advantage of an error in the opening inning by the third baseman to allow the second run to score. Shane Andrews now right-hand hitting catcher, and first to check in on Smith. Last year, Brookdale went pretty much exclusively with Darius Troche behind the plate. He was a rock at the catcher spot. This year, Johnny Johnson saying they want to rotate a couple different catchers, so Luca Lemira and Andrews are splitting the duties. Smith, pretty good lead, and they keeping a watch, but the throw gets away at first, and off to second goes Smith, takes the turn on his way to third, and he'll make it easily. So that throw really got away. So now a chance for Brookdale to grab the lead for the first time. See how Montgomery opts to play the infield. Looks like the corners are most of the way in. Smith, the base runner at third base. The pitch is off the corner for a ball. So 1-0 to Andrews. And he hits one sharply to short. That'll get the run in as Tomlinson goes to first with it. In to score is Smith. And Shane Andrews produces a run batted in on a groundout to give his team the lead. It's 3-2 Brookdale. Third base is now empty. Nick Colbert, the batter, getting the start at second base. First pitch, breaking ball, 1-0 the count. Colbert, the 8th place hitter for the Jersey Blues. Showed off some occasional power a season ago as a freshman. Takes that one that bends in and finds the inside part of the plate as Colbert backed out of the way, but it's in the strike zone. 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. Colbert on the year has done well in his 10 at-bats. 6 hits in those trips. Takes that one too far inside. It's not homered this year as he takes ball 4. So first walk given up by Weinberg. 1 run home in the inning as Brookdale has a 3-2 lead, and Hunter Serrano the batter. Another sophomore in the lineup, hitting out of the 9 spot. And he takes a first pitch strike. Serrano played mostly second and third last year. Brookdale had a regular Joe Lomangino at shortstop. One of many sophomores from a year ago who have moved on to other programs. It's a lot to replace the production that they had from a trio of players a year ago. Christian Bauman, Marcus Johnson, some of the notable others. Pickoff throw. Bauman, who's now playing with Charleston Southern. Another throw over and a close play, but back in safely. One count on Serrano at the plate. Righty to righty with 1 out in the inning, and he cuts and misses. And strike 2 on the Brookdale shortstop. On deck, it'll be back to the top of the order, and Ryan Schmidt. Other throw over as Weinberg is paying a lot of attention to Colbert. It's already cost him earlier in the inning with a throw that got away and cost him 2 bases. Foul ball off the bat of Serrano. Runner at first is Colbert. 1 out in the inning, 1 run in, 3-2 Brookdale. And they lead Montgomery. Now the 2-strike pitch. Inside, and did that get a piece of him? I think he was hit by the pitch. So Serrano will take off the equipment and head on to first base as Colbert moves up to second. And it gives Ryan Schmidt an RBI chance. He started the bottom of the first with a double and scored the first Brookdale run. Got a double on a play that probably could have been an out, but Greco in left field had trouble finding it in the sunshine, went into a slide, couldn't make the catch, and Schmidt ended up at second base. There he's got runners at first and second. And he hits a ground ball to first. There is Zilawa, who takes it to the bag, and the runners move to second and third. So 3 unassisted on Schmidt for out number 2. And Nick Lavarco, the batter, 2 in scoring position. RBI chance for Nick, who's driven in 5 this year. 3 home runs. And he hits the first pitch in the air, high in the air, right center field. Long run for the right fielder, Marino, who can't make the catch. 1 run is in, that's Colbert. And 2 runs score on what was a pop fly off the bat of Nick Lavarco that Jake Marino could not make the catch on. And the Jersey Blues now lead at 5-2. So again, which should have been a routine play as Rocco Bresniak hits one sharply to center field, and this one is caught to retire the side. So Moylan makes the catch on a sharply hit ball. Montgomery botches a much more routine one in the last batter, and Brookdale ends up with 2 runs out of it and lead 5-2 as we head for the third. Top of the third inning, Brookdale and Montgomery. It's now a 5-2 Jersey Blue lead. First pitch swinging, hit on the ground to second. Colbert waiting on it, throws to first in time. And on one pitch, Mike Greco is the first out in inning number 3. So John Zilawa will be next, the first baseman for the Mustangs. Worked a walk his first time up. And he swings at the first one and comes up empty, 0-1. Tried to hold the swing, and he did so in time. 1 ball and 1 strike on the Montgomery first baseman. Worked the walk, came around to score. It was in inning number 1. A little bit low, 2 balls and a strike. Time called at the plate. So quickly, Jake Bird has the first out of the inning. He winds the next one. Missed with the off-speed pitch. Waiting on deck, Nomar Garcia for Montgomery, the designated hitter. 5-2 the score, Brookdale in front. And a fastball for a strike. Good pitch from Burt. On for his third inning of work. Game 1 of a doubleheader on a sunny afternoon. They will play the second game today after a brief intermission between the 2 games. Called strike 3. It was a late call from the home plate umpire, but Andrews was confident it was a strike as he started the throw down to third before the call came, but Zilawa is the second out of the inning. So 3 strikeouts for the righty, and here's the first pitch foul ball from Nomar Garcia. Had a base hit his first time up, and that was in the first. Bird had a difficult first inning, 2 runs against him, but has settled down since. Another foul ball straight back to the fence. And he's ahead of his man, 0-2. Big right-hand hitter Garcia on 0-2 takes one in the dirt. Garcia kept the inning going. We'd see Chris Tomlinson in the inning. Bird hoping to put him away right here as 1-2 home. Just missed with it. So from 0-2, the count levels. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the next delivery. Swinging a high fly ball to right. Lavarco inching toward the line and makes the catch to retire the side. So Burt gets him in order, 1-2-3. Bottom of the third coming up. Brookdale 5, Montgomery 2. Ryan Cole leads off the home third inning, 5-2, Brookdale on top, and the first pitch, 1-0 the count. So Jersey Blues have 4, 5, and 6 up in the order, the middle of the order against right-hander Evan Weinberg. Cole takes a breaking ball for a strike, 1-1. Cole had a double, a well-struck one at that, to produce a run, and then he scored in that first inning when Brookdale put up 2 on the board. 2 balls and a strike. Cole started the day hitting better than 600. Third in the Region 19. That is a healthy batting average. High pop-up foul ground third base side. Rodriguez over, and he went out of view, but he did not make the catch. So the double for Cole earlier in the game, his 8th of the year, as he picked up run batted in number 8. Leading off this bottom of the third inning with the pitch. He hits this one toward left field, shading his eyes. Greco going back and stays with it to make the catch. So Cole retired, 1 man away. And Anthony Martino stands in now. Out of Brick, New Jersey. Freshman played his high school ball at Brick Memorial. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch, swing and a miss. Martino reached on the throwing error from Rodriguez at third base, and that allowed the second Brookdale run to score in that first inning. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Jersey Blues designated hitter. Weinberg from the full wind. Gets away from Chikota behind the plate. Jersey Blues in the last inning had 3 runs with the benefit of only 1 hit. Too high. There was a walk, a hit batsman, and an error on a ball that Lavarco hit to right field. The right fielder just plainly didn't catch. And that's wide, ball 4, so Martino works out the walk. Second walk given up by Weinberg plus the hit batsman. Gives Devin Smith the next opportunity. He had a base hit and scored a run back in the second. Just the last inning, in fact. As Martino takes his lead, first one home is taken for ball 1. Smith on the year, 5 hits and 13 at bats. Pick off throw at first base. And Brookdale as a team is hitting better than 400. At 420. That will get it done. Big reason why they've won 7 games without a loss. 2-0 now. Jersey Blues last played on Monday, so they've had a few days off. There's strike 1. But they'll be playing a fair amount of baseball coming up. This is the start of a 6-game homestand. They've got doubleheader today, doubleheaders scheduled tomorrow and Sunday, although the weather could play a role in tomorrow's matchups, as they're slated to play Kingsborough, but rain is in the forecast. So that doubleheader may be taken off the schedule, and Sunday against the Bronx might be a better bet weather-wise. That pitch crosses a little bit high. We've got a beautiful day today. Been plenty of rain lately in recent days. As part of the schedule, you're playing in fairly cold weather, not the most comfortable baseball weather. This one is stung toward left field, and that's down for a base hit. Turning second, Martino, and he'll slam on the brakes and backpedal back to second base as the Jersey Blues have 2 men on. Shane Andrews, the batter. Brookdale can add to a 5-2 lead. They're batting in the bottom of the third inning. 2 on the bases. Andrews takes a breaking ball. Strike. So Devin Smith now at first base, 2 for 2 in the game. Martino is the base runner at second. "5-2 the score, home third inning. And on 0-1, out toward left center field, long run, Moylan, he dives, he can't make the catch. Back to second, Martino, now he's on his way to third. He will stop there as Brookdale has them loaded. Well, a great effort by Moylan in center field. He had a long way to range to get to it, went into a dive, just couldn't make the catch. And Martino held up at second, ends up at third. Smith now at second, and Nick Colbert a chance to do damage. Colbert drew a walk his first time up. 1 out in the inning. First pitch, he lines down the left field line, foul. Brookdale's second baseman worked the walk, came around to score a run. Jersey Blues a chance to add a whole bunch to a 3-run lead as it currently stands. And a ball hit on the ground towards short. Nice sliding stop by Tomlinson. He gets the out at second. That's it. A run scores. Martino is in. Give Colbert a run batted in. And it's 6-2 Brookdale. So 2 on, 2 out. Runners still at the corners. And what is now a 4-run lead. Long hold by Weinberg, and now he throws over to first. A lot of pickoff throws. He's been concerned with the potential of the Brookdale running game. They've stolen 17 coming into the day today. Pitch to Serrano. He takes, and it's off the corner. Serrano was hit by a pitch his first time up. It was a costly one for Weinberg because the bases were loaded, and it allowed a Brookdale run to score. 1-0. 2-0 the count. Ryan Schmidt waits on deck. Serrano hoping to pass the baton to him in a favorable count. He hits a high fly ball. It's been a bit of an adventure out there for Montgomery today. This one, Greco going back and makes the catch to retire the side. So they stay with that one. Brookdale adds 1. They've scored in each of the first 3 innings. 3 innings complete. 6-2 Jersey Blues. Chris Tomlinson leading off for Montgomery, top of the fourth inning. And he hits a high pop-up and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike on the shortstop. Brookdale with a 6-2 lead on the Mustangs. Jake Burt for his fourth inning of work, and he has Tomlinson badly fooled on an off-speed pitch. 1-2 the count. Tomlinson batting left-handed. And he goes down swinging on a pitch in the dirt. Andrews will toss to first and get him. And that's the first out of the inning. That's 4 strikeouts for Jake Bird. He's had 1 in each of his first 4 innings. And now he'll take on Adam Rodriguez, the third baseman. Did not retire him the first time at bat as he was hit by a pitch, but he gets the first one over. Strike 1 called. 1 out, nobody on in the inning. A ball and a strike. Jimmy Marino waiting on deck for Montgomery. Won their first game yesterday. It's opening day for the Mustangs in a 3-2 win over Camden. Camden team that is sitting in the basement in the standings without a win to this point at 0-7. There's a strike. Brookdale, by contrast, 7-0. 2 strike count on Rodriguez. And a little tapper in front of the plate. It's a foul ball, as I guess it was off his foot. But Andrews was ready to pounce on it until the home-plate umpire gave the foul signal. So Burt will come with another one in this turn at bat. And it's on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So he fans Rodriguez. Back-to-back strikeouts in the inning and 5 for the afternoon. 2 down. And up steps Marino, the right fielder. Strikeout victim his first time up. 1 of 5 for Burt so far. He's gotten into a groove lately. Strike 1 on a foul at home plate. And that first inning was charged with 2 runs. But he's faced the minimum since. Helped out with a caught stealing. Just missed. Bird has not allowed a hit since that first inning. Another chase and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bird looking to strike out the side. He'll settle for an out any way he can get it. And it's a ground ball hit to short, ranging over Serrano. Picks it up, throws in time. He got him by a step to end the inning. So he gets the side in order, 1-2-3 with a couple of strikeouts. Middle of the 4th, it's 6-2, Brookdale. Ryan Schmidt, strike one called. We start the bottom of the fourth inning. Brookdale 6, Montgomery 2. As the Jersey Blues try to keep up that undefeated pace. 7 for their first 7. 1 ball and 1 strike. They've got the top of the order up in this inning with Nick Lavarco and Rocco Bresniak set to follow in the inning. Schmidt 1 out of his first 2 today. Shoots one up the first base side, foul ball. Had a double in the first, scored a run, grounded out 3 unassisted in the second. For the freshman left fielder, the only Brookdale player who's been in the lineup in all 7 games so far. And he hits one high in the air toward left. Again, the sun playing a factor, but Greco makes the catch. So Schmidt retired. He's now 1 for 3. And Nick Lavarco coming up. Lavarco hitless so far. Reached on an error his last time. He's 0 for 2. Came into the day with 3 home runs, 2 doubles. Takes ball 1. Evan Weinberg out there for the Mustangs, working his 4th inning. As the first out in the 4th, pitch to Lavarco, a strike to even the count. Two and 1. Lavarco, in addition to the reaching on the error in the outfield, grounded out to short, and that was in the first. Had 8 hits and 20 at-bats so far this season coming in. And he looks at strike 2 called. Jersey Blues have scored in every inning against this right-hander. 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 in the third. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground towards short. There is Tomlinson to sweep it up. Throws high, and it forces Zilawa off the bag, and Lavarco reaches. So, not the best defensive outing for Montgomery in this game 1 of the doubleheader today. They've had a few miscues in the field. Latest from Tomlinson on a throwing error from the shortstop position. As Bresniak grounds one through for a base hit, and that moves Lavarco into scoring position at second base. So Bresniak picks up his first hit of the day. He's now 1 for 3. And dangerous hitter coming up, Ryan Cole. 1 for 2. Extra base hit in the first as he added to his high double total. Retired on a fly ball to left his last time up. He takes a strike, 0-1. So an error and a single as Brookdale in business in this 4th, trying to put one on the board for a 4th straight inning. And Cole hits up high fly ball to right field. Marino going back, he's under it, makes the catch, tagging at second Lavarco on his way to third, and he makes it. So a productive out from Cole. His fly ball advances the runner, and there are now 2 away. And now we've got a pinch hitter for the Jersey Blues. Dan Cowles takes the spot. Anthony Martino got the start at DH, but Cowles takes the at-bat here. Pick off try at first base. Cowles has had 7 at-bats this year with 2 hits. It's good for a 286 clip. Martino done after reaching on an error and walking. Ball 1 with a fastball high. Cal's a sophomore. He was on this team a year ago from nearby Colts Neck, New Jersey. 2 on and 2 out. In tight with that pitch. Brookdale with a 6-2 lead as they bat in the bottom of the 4th inning. And Cowles takes off the outside corner. So Weinberg working each of the corners in this at bat, but not much luck finding the strike zone. As Lavarco and Bresniak take their leads from the corners. Pitch comes home in the dirt and smothered by Chikota, but it's ball 4. So that will load up the bases and give Devin Smith the opportunity. Guy that Brookdale would like to have at the plate in this spot. He's already 2 for 2 in this game, a couple of singles. Bases full, 2 out in a 6-2 game, bottom of the 4th inning. Weinberg will go from the stretch. First pitch. 1 hops to the plate, ball 1. Lavarco, Bresniak, and Cowles. There's a strike with a breaking ball from Weinberg. One ball, 1 strike. Smith takes 2 high with the fastball. 2-1 on the Brookdale center fielder. Looking to add to a 2 for 2 afternoon already. Transfer from Ocean Community College. The pitch. Down low. Well, there's no place to put him. A walk would force in a run. They've already forced in 1 on a hit by pitch earlier in the game. That came against Serrano. Here's Smith, the batter. The pitch. He lays off. It's ball 4, and a run will come in to score. As here's Lavarco coming in. Everyone else moves up a base. Bases loaded walk issued to Devin Smith, and it's 7-2 Brookdale on top. Now a meeting at the mound. Montgomery is coached by Mike Fitzgerald. Took over back in 2018. And he converses with the right-hander Evan Weinberg. He's going to stick with him. Shane Andrews will get the next turn. So Brookdale has kept up the pace. They've scored in every inning. Good for a 7-2 lead. They were down before they ever stepped to the plate today, 2-0, but so far no problem. Base is still loaded, 2 out in the inning. Shane Andrews, first pitch. He hits a fly ball to straightaway center field. Moylan now coming in and makes the catch. That ends the inning. 1 more run on the board. Bases left loaded. We're through 4 in Lincroft. Brookdale 7, Montgomery 2. Top of the fifth inning here on the campus of Brookdale Community College. Brian Gadsword here with you as we stream live on Brookdale TV and YouTube. 7-2, Brookdale leads Montgomery as the Mustangs will send up 9-1-2 in the order against the righty Jake Burt. Inning starts with Brendan Chikota, the catcher. And he takes strike one called right over the heart of the plate. 0-1. He'll be followed in the inning by Leaf Moylan and Charlie Levy as it's back to the top of the order after this at-bat and a wave and a miss as Chikota looking silly on that breaking pitch. So Burt quickly jumps ahead in the count, 0-2. Ready and dealing with the pitch. Missed with it away, 1-2. Chikota 0 for 1 with a pop at to second base. 1-2 pitch, swinging a line drive toward left center, and that's down for a base hit. Over is Schmidt to field it and throw it back in, and the leadoff man is on. So Chikota picks up the third Mustang hit, their first since the first inning against Burt. So Leaf Moylan, the batter, right-hand hitter, batting for a third time. So they start the third time through the order. And ball one taken with an off-speed pitch. Moylan has singled scored. That was in the first, and then he struck out swinging against Burt in the second. 1 for 2 in total. Leadoff man taking his lead. That's Chikota. He's on the move and running. Throw to second is late. And a stolen base. So Chikota, the opposing catcher, swipes the bag. He's now in scoring position. Moylan a chance to get him in, as Montgomery has a long way to go, down by 5 runs. 7-2, Brookdale in front. Moylan showing bunt. Now he's set to swing, and he lifts one in the air to right field, charging in Lavarco. He'll get there and make the catch. So Chikota stays put at second base, 1 man away. And here's Charlie Levy. Second baseman, reached base once on a walk but was caught stealing. He's also grounded out to second, 0 for 1 officially. Runner at second, and a good backhand pick by Andrews, throwing behind the runner. Now they've got him hung up between second and third, executing the rundown, and he'll be tagged out. So Chikota got caught in between. Andrews made a great pick on the pitch, threw behind the runner, and after a couple of throws on the rundown, Chikota tagged out number 2. Costly one for Montgomery. Not the kind of play you can afford when down by 5 runs. So the base is clear as Levy bounces one towards second. Colbert is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So because of the base running miscue, nobody left on. Middle of the 5th, it's 7-2, Brookdale. Bottom of the fifth inning here at Brookdale. Jersey Blues in front 7-2 as Nick Colbert leads off in the home fifth inning against a new pitcher, and fouls went off strike one. New pitcher is the right-hander Mitchell Barajas for the Mustangs. Freshman from Limerick, Pennsylvania. It's Montgomery making the trip from Eastern PA for the game today. This ball is out to center field and caught by Moylan. So Colbert's the first out. Barajas retires the first man to face him, and now it'll be Hunter Serrano, number 9 hitter in the order. 0 for 1 is Hunter today with a bases-loaded hit by pitch. And he takes ball 1, 1-0. Serrano flied to left his last time up in the third. Brookdale in front 7-2. They've had 7 runs on 6 hits as Serrano has to sit down on that pitch that dusted him. Now the 2-0. Barajas has kind of an interesting arm angle that he comes at you with. Looks like it could be one that's tough to pick up at the plate. Serrano watches a strike, 3-1. On deck, Ryan Schmidt back to the top of the Brookdale order. On 3-1, Serrano swings and shoots one foul. Hit that ball hard. Didn't miss an extra base hit by too much. Well, now he's got full count to deal with. Payoff pitch coming from Barajas. Here it is. And it's taken off the corner, ball 4. Serrano on with the walk. So 1 on, 1 out. It looks like Brookdale has made a change here. Anderson Gonzalez taking the turn at bat. The leadoff spot in the order. First pitch to him. A strike. Good breaking ball. So the line on Evan Weinberg, the starter for Montgomery, is complete. He worked 4 innings today. Surrendered 7 runs on 6 hits. Walked 4, struck out only 1. The ball has been in play a lot from Brookdale today. There's a called strike. So Ryan Schmidt's game 1 is over after going 1 for 3, including an extra base hit, a first inning double. He scored a run, but it's Gonzalez taking his spot here. This one is hit on the ground at third. Nice diving stop by Rodriguez. Gets up and throws and got him at first base. A nice play by Rodriguez to take a base hit away from Gonzalez, and there are 2 away. So the inning left to Nick Lavarco. He's reached twice on fielding errors from Montgomery in this game to right field and shortstop. Base runner at second. And Lavarco backs out of the way from an inside pitch. 1-0 the count. So he's 0 for 3, but he's been on twice. Brookdale 7, Montgomery 2. Last of this 5th inning in game 1 of the doubleheader. And Lavarco taps one up the third baseline, foul ball. Barajas set, runner dancing off second base. That's Serrano. Come home with the pitch, and it's cut on and miss. Lavarco has had a big cut. It's helped produce 3 home runs for the Jersey Blue right fielder. Only 7 games that they played this season. Nick has been in the lineup for 6 of them, so he's on a pace to hit one every 2 games, at least so far. Takes that one in the dirt and throw down to third as the runner gets back to second. So Brookdale pick off a runner between second and third in the last inning, but Montgomery unable to do the same here with Serrano. Got a pretty good lead off second base. Barajas is set. Pitch to Lavarco. Fastball that missed. Full count. See if the runner gets a head start on this payoff pitch. Serrano stays put, pitches outside, ball 4, and Lavarco on with the walk. So second walk of the inning. Barajas in his first inning has issued 2 free passes. And now Rocco Bresniak stands in. Brookdale third baseman is 1 for 3 today. They're on at first and second. First pitch home, big bender for a strike. Bresniak singled his last time in the 4th, has struck out and lined out sharply to center field. 1 for 3 afternoon. On 0-1. A ball and a strike. Two and 1 as Barajas just missed the outside part of the plate. Brookdale hasn't scored so far in this inning. They scored at least 1 in each of the first 4 innings, adding up to a 7-2 advantage. And that's outside, and the count 3-1 on Bresniak. So Barajas has been a bit erratic. He's walked 2 already. He's gone to a 3-ball count on the third hitter in the Brookdale order here, Bresniak. Pitch coming. Swinging a line drive, base hit to center field. Serrano turns third. He's heading home. He will score. To third goes Lavarco. And the ball got away, and that allows a second run to score. So Bresniak will get 1 run batted in, a second run scores on an error, and it's 9-2 the Jersey Blues. So Bresniak all the way to third base. Brookdale has continued their high-scoring ways. This is a team that has scored double-digit runs in 5 of their 7. And they've got a 9 spot with more to go in this game and a whole other game to play coming up this afternoon. Strike 1 called. Cole, a 1 for 3 game 1 so far. First inning double. Couple of flyouts sent to left and to right. Base runner now at third. That's Bresniak. Little tapper. Going to be a tough play as Barajas barehands and throws, but not in time. Bresniak in to score. Ryan Cole drives in a run with a little dribbler between home plate and the pitcher's mound. And that's double-digit runs on the board for Brookdale. A 10-2 lead. Hensel Flores will take the turn at bat in the DH spot, so Johnny Johnson has gone with 3 different Brookdale players in that spot, and there's strike 1. 3 more runs in the inning as Brookdale has blown this game away, a 10-2 lead. Still a runner at first, 2 out in the inning. They bat in the bottom of the 5th. 1 ball, 1 strike. DH spot is produced 3 times on base with a couple of walks and reaching on an error. They're combining Martino and Cowles, and now it's Flores. Pickoff tried first, and back in there. So Barajas has gotten himself into trouble with walks. He walked 2. Bresniak followed with a run-scoring single. And then Ryan Cole's dribbler added another run. Another throw over. Now Barajas readies the next pitch, and it's in the dirt. Shaikota able to keep it in front of him. Flores 3 hits and 10 at bats so far this year. That's a .300 average. He hits a ground ball to the second baseman Levy, and that will retire the side. But 3 more runs on the board. Bresniak and Cole get the RBIs. We're through 5 complete. 10-2 the score. Brookdale on top. Top of the 6th inning, first pitch is taken, ball 1. Mike Greco, batter for Montgomery. As Brookdale has blown this game away with a 10-2 lead. And a new pitcher in as there is a strike. Greco could not hold up. And Vinny Zafaris takes over the pitching in this 6th inning, game 1 of the doubleheader. Greco has twice grounded out to second base, and he takes a ball. Be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters for the Mustangs, but they've got a lot of work to do to even get back into this game as that pitch misses the outside part of the plate. And a strike. So full count leading off this 6th inning. The pitch. Swing and a miss, he got him. So he strikes out Greco. Zafaris comes on, gets his first man, 1 away. And John Zilawa digs in. Nobody on base. First pitch in tight with a fastball 1-0. Zilawa has walked, scored a run, and then took a called third strike. 0 for 1. Bends out of the way. That pitch that missed the mark. There is a called strike. So Zafaris on in relief of Jake Bird, who went the first 5 innings. Held Montgomery to just 2 runs on 3 hits. Did he go? They said he swung. Peeled down to first base. And Zilawa charged with a strike. So now Zafaris comes with the next one. And it's called strike 3. Zilawa out of there on strikes. 2 down. So Zafaris has come on. Back-to-back strikeouts. And now Nomar Garcia. He has not struck out today. He's 1 for 2. Singled and flied to right. And that one nearly hit him. Ball 1. High in the air to center field. It sends Smith back just a few steps, and he makes the catch. Cleaning for Zafaris. He gets him in order. 1, 2, 3. Couple of strikeouts. Middle of the 6th. It's still 10-2 Brookdale.
He was 50 years old.
Bottom of the 6th inning. I'm Brian Goudsworth on Brookdale TV. Devin Smith leading off for the Jersey Blues. Bottom of the 6th. Brookdale comfortably in front in this game by a 10-2 score. First pitch, big breaking ball for a strike. New pitcher, Peyton Borchelt. He's the left-hander for the Mustangs. The third pitcher of the afternoon for Montgomery, as Smith shoots one foul straight back. Smith has been on base all 3 times, couple of singles and a walk. 2 for 2. Andrews and Colbert scheduled to hit next. And the lefty is ready with the high set and his pitch. Down and in with a breaking ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two and two. So Brookdale double-digit runs now for the 6th time this year in 8 tries. Came in with 73 runs scored in 7 games, which is better than a 10-run per game average. This ball is grounded foul. Came in with a team batting average better than 400. And that is probably only going up after game 1 of today's doubleheader. Count runs full. These teams did not meet last season. And these 2 games, the only time they will meet this year. The out-of-state opponent that Montgomery is. Payoff pitch. Missed ball 4, and that brings Smith to first base with a leadoff walk. So Montgomery relievers have now walked 3. This one has a chance to be a double play ball. Hit to short, at its second. The turn is dropped by the first baseman, so they don't get the double play. Smith forced at second base, 1 man away. And Justin Diaz will take the turn at bat, right-hand hitter. This was Nick Colbert's spot previously. Little dunker to the first baseman. It's grabbed by Zilawa on the fly, and that's the second out of the inning. So a little soft liner for out number 2. And now it's Junior Nunez. So a lot of the starters from this game no longer in there with a lopsided score. See how they line up for game 2, which will come your way after a brief intermission between the 2 games. Nunez hits a grounder to short. Tomlinson picks it up with one hand, gets the force, and that ends the inning. So that's the first inning that Brookdale does not score. They're held off the board in the 6th, but they maintain a 10-2 lead off to the 7th, game 1. Last chance for Montgomery. They're down 10-2 against Brookdale. And Zafaris looking to put on the finishing touches, but that's shot into left field for a base hit off the bat of Tomlinson. So Montgomery not going away quietly. They've got the leadoff man on, top of the 7th inning. Adam Rodriguez, 0 for 1 in the game. He grounds one towards short. Serrano underhand flips to second, and they get the out as they rule it was dropped on the transfer. Nunez, who was taken over at shortstop. So 1 out in the 7th on the fielder's choice. Score at 6-4. And ball 1, fastball inside. Alex Edelstein is taking the spot in the order of Jimmy Marino. And Zafaris behind him, 2-0. So looking to finish this one off would be Brookdale's 8th win in 8 games this year. What a 3-0 count. So Marino out of the game after going 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground ball. This one is chopped to third. Bresniak there. Throw across the diamond is perfect. 2 down. So Brendan Chicota, the final hope in this game 1 for Montgomery as they throw over to second, and that would have been an interesting way to get the final out. But Rodriguez able to dive back in. Chicota, a 1 for 2 afternoon. He singled his last time. Another throw over and safe as it was dropped. Not sure they would have gotten him anyway. So Bird is in line to get the win after going 5 innings, 2 runs on 3 hits, walked 3, struck out 5. And now Zafaris, his 2nd inning of relief. Chicota takes a pitch too high. These 2 teams will play a 2nd game in short order today. It's Montgomery in danger of dropping their record to the 500 mark. It would be 1-1 with a loss today. There's a few teams in the Region 19 that have not even started their baseball season. You got others who've already played double-digit games. Ground ball to short, charging Nunez, takes his time and throws, and just in time to get him, and this game is over. A Game 1 win for Brookdale. The final score, 10-2. They knock off Montgomery. We'll see you for Game 2 of the doubleheader. Jersey Blues now 8-0 on the season. Stay with us here on Brookdale TV.